Gutted about this bike. Don't really want to sell it at all. It's not so much the sum of the parts, it's just the effort you put into something for a short time. This is a totally unique bike. I think it's the only one registered in Britain. For definite it's the only one registered in Britain, but it might be the only one in the world, I'm not sure. There's very few issues with it. It's a Honda from front to back, Honda SF400 front twin pot caliper, which will lock the brake, which is much better than the original Superdream anchor. It superficially, vaguely resembles a Superdream, but did not want decals, the Superdream decals, because that would just make another Superdream. People would walk past and wouldn't notice the engine. With this cylinder head-esque sort of silver stripe on it, why didn't someone put the proper sticks on and say, oh, it's not a Superdream? Because they'll notice that, the iconic RD engine. And it's beautiful pipes. And particularly it's beautiful sound of it's running at the time. Needs an RD gear change because it's difficult with the leverage on that one, but it still looks pretty. The wiring loom was probably one of the biggest challenges, and matching the frame to the Superdream frame. I had 10mm on it and profile it around the back of the crankcase. And as it's an RS200 engine, it hasn't got the reed valve blocks. I had to find Subaru intercooler, turbo intercooler pipes that are heat resistant to match the X5 carbs with the K&M filters. The tank was an issue, being an old tank. Left it in here 3 years and inside wasn't too good when I come back to it. I had to make CM250 hanger plates match to tie the frame to the swing arm to make sure there's more rigidity in the swing arm. And I also triangulated a couple of footrest hanger plates, hanger bars that run at the same angle as the silencer. Silencers both sides, because as you know it's a wider bike than an RD200, the Superdream is, so they come out at an angle. See, slight angle. But I managed to get the footrest hanger plates to sort of follow the same line, both sides. I'm certainly not an engineer, but with the tiny budget I had, it looks quite good. C90 kickstart, modify the brake pedal, rear brake pedal, and add a pair of footrests direct to the frame with strengthening bars on the same pivot. You pivot that one upwards to kickstart the bike. As you see, they look, they're in the right place and they're strong as well. It's got a nice profile to it. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted it's going, because I can easily go and earn money in a short time repairing lorries like I do on contract anywhere in the country, so I can put budget into it, make it beautiful. But as an engineering exercise, it's better than it is a bike, and its uniqueness makes it special, I guess. It's a bit different to the other Frankenstein I made. The one, it's had 40,000 hits on YouTube and it cost me 200 quid to build. I used 9 different bikes in that process, just junk I have lying around after I've done rebuilds. After doing 6 of them, 6 Superdreams and 36 bikes in this tiny little shelter, I just wanted to build something that I wanted to build. Something with a completely odd style, and something which made you look twice, and this bike does make you look twice, like the Franken bike. The Franken bike was built in a couple of weeks with Kawasaki bits, Honda bits, Chinese bits, every type of bit on it, just to make it look good. And not just to make it look good, just to make a certain style I wanted. And this was another different style. I kind of, ever since I had the frame, 2 wheels and forks and wheels, and I just put a block under the RD engine to make it look like it sat in the right place, and I could see what I wanted, and I got exactly what I wanted with it. But the challenges you overcome, the wiring loom was a nightmare. finding good clean copper wire was the challenge. I got that, and making the wiring loom work, because it's an analog engine matched to a sort of a digital frame, because a digital wiring system, because the Superdream's got a rectifier system, alternating current, and this has got direct current and the regulator you can adjust. So getting all that working, the biggest challenge is having the converting the oil light on the Superdream to being a charging light. It's got Suzuki throttle tube kill switch and Honda grips on it. That's a leaf on switch key, which I had to take apart to see how it works to match it up to the electrical system and get the dip beam to work on the instruments, and the indicators to work on the instruments, and to carry electric back everywhere else, like the back brake light switch and that. And it's got coils and points on the DC generator down there. The coils are mounted under the tank, and the points are an extra generator. It has new brushes in it as well. And Superdream battery, so there's plenty of power, and if you just so it charges quite well on tick over. It's about 13.5 and tick over, and when you rev it, it goes up to 14.5, so it charges really well. The new brushes made a difference, but trying to get the wiring to work, that took me a week of sitting on that welder in front of it, sorting the spaghetti out in the front. I'm making it all new with 39, I think, connectors. I use Yamaha connectors, male and female, and the plastic covers to make them waterproof. Everything else is basically Superdream. The lower half's been modified, and the wiring is completely made up. It's got inline fuses just past the ignition switch. Everything that's fed has got an inline fuse on it. They're easy to find. Everything stops working, like the ignition or the you can snap a fuse into place or join them together and move on. Now it's just simple to fix. Engine minty. It's got the clutch is like new, and it's got incredible pull, much better than I remember the RD200s I had. Any of them X5s are built, and 4 X5s are built. It just really pulls from the off, and it pulls clean. It's got a surge to it, lovely surge to it, better than the power band. It's like, because the gearing's bigger, because I had to match the Superdream chain sprockets to an RD engine. Well, the RD has a 428 output sprocket with 15 teeth, where this I had to get an 11 tooth 521 to match the RD engine. Yeah, it's pretty unique, and that's where it's going to be. It's unique.